Hey, all, my name is Kurt, and I'm here with Trenton. Welcome to...
Keep going.
What is that? Welcome to SLB Basement Bourbon.
I don't have a ton of facial hair, so it like as it's growing, it itches a lot. This is like 3 weeks worth of facial hair right here.
That really looks good.
Isn't it embarrassing? 3 weeks? Rough.
That's why I shave.
How did we get started with this?
I don't know.
Anyways,
I don't know.
What are we reviewing?
Well, you have a surprise for me tonight.
I do.
And you're good with that. You gave me you said, don't worry about today's show. I got something I'm going to bring down for you. And you brought down this beautiful Penelope bottle.
Yeah, this is we did a barrel pick with Penelope. It was freezing outside, so I think it was sometime in the winter, January, something like that.
Yeah, it was cold.
And as we were there, they were kind of giving us some details about some stuff that they had coming up. And this Penelope Rio was one of them.
I do remember that. Yeah.
This is a Amburana and honey barrel finish. For those of you that don't know, Amburana is a Brazilian wood. It lends a lot towards like cinnamon toast crunch flavor. Mm-hmm. I like it. Some people don't. Joe, one of our patrons, does not like Amburana.
Oh, he doesn't like it at all?
Hates it. He's tried a couple different ones.
Yeah.
I love it.
I get it.
And then who doesn't love a good maple finish or a good honey finish?
I know. And then in my mind, you're already saying honey and Amburana, honey and cinnamon.
Yeah. Sign me up.
I mean, I know.
To quote you, pour it on my body. But I do have to say this.
I haven't tasted it yet, though, so we'll see.
Michael, one of the folks over at Penelope, actually sent me this bottle. I got an email saying, like, hey, you need to sign for this package. It's arriving from, I can't remember where it was arriving from. I didn't know what it was. So I signed it, and I opened it, and I was like, holy smokes. Because this is supposed to be pretty elusive. I've heard that.
Thanks
thank you, Michael.
Appreciate
and congrats on your MGP acquisition.
Yeah, I read a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it just enhances the brand.
Yeah.
We'll never know. Time will tell.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping maybe they can get to some more aged type products and things like that. I don't know. We'll see. Neat. We'll see.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
But this is the most excited I've been for a release in a while.
Yeah.
I like Amburana. I like honey. Combine them.
I know. It sounds decadent.
Yeah.
We'll see. I haven't really nosed it yet, and I haven't tasted it yet, so we're going to see.
Well, you were giving a little swirly.
Yeah, I made sure that I rolled it a little bit before the show.
Did you roll mine?
I did.
Oh, wow.
I took care of you. Don't worry, I took care of you. What I did notice, and that's just what I did notice, just by looking at the bottle when you brought it down, it is 98 proof. I did notice that. I didn't notice anything on an age statement.
If I had to guess, knowing Penelope, they already sourced from MGP, I would assume that this is like a 4-year bourbon finished for X amount of time.
Okay.
If I can do some research after the fact, because I usually don't do any research, I will put it like down here somewhere if I can find anything.
Okay.
If I can't, I'll leave it blank.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good guess, though, from generally what they normally do.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow.
Do you get a lot of honey, though?
I get a little bit of honey
and
a lot of cinnamon. And it's almost like, to me, it's basically like, remember we talked before about your mom making your cinnamon toast for you?
Oh, the one that she snuck a bite out of every morning? Yeah.
It smells like identical to that to me, like drizzled with a little bit of honey. I mean, it really does.
Sometimes I make like rice cakes when I put peanut butter on it and a little honey. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
Yeah.
Or if you were to sprinkle a little cinnamon on it.
Yeah.
Like the Salt Bay. Salt Bay is?
Sure.
You don't.
No, not really.
It smells
awesome.
thick.
I will. Yeah, it does. And I did notice when I was rolling the glasses, it's the legs are pretty heavy on it too. I will tell you, anytime I've tasted or nosed an Amburana cask, the cinnamon kind of overtakes the aromas a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's very pleasant to me, personally. But I don't know about you, but when I'm nosing the glass, I don't really pick up oak or a lot of normal things you get with bourbon per se. Mm-hmm. I just don't. So baking spices, it's basically to me honestly a beautiful, beautiful, nice cinnamon note drizzled with a little bit of honey.
It kind of smells
really sweet, really nice.
It smells humid.
Smells humid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I smell this and I get the aromas and stuff. It like when we walk outside, because we're in Indiana and it's humid beyond belief
all the time practically anymore.
So I feel like when you go outside, this is kind of how it smells, minus like the sweet, kind of like the woodiness from the Amburana.
All right,
that's nice.
I can't wait, dude. I got to take a sip.
All right, that's fair. I know that I heard Connecticut got like 33 bottles of this. So I don't know how available this is going to be. I believe this is $89 or $99.99.
How many they have?
Connecticut, I heard, got 33 bottles.
Wow.
For the whole state.
Wow. I'm waiting for you on that. Oh. all these notes that come with Amburana, honey, it's all up Trenton's alley. It really, really is. It is delicious. I will say that. It's very sweet.
Very.
Very sweet. It is very creamy as well. It's got a wonderful mouthfeel. If you're not into a very sweet bourbon, may not be your thing. I'm into about anything that's sweet, so it's good it's good to me. It's special. It's really, really nice.
This reminds me so much of a cinnamon toaster strudel, but with a little bit of honey in there, like a honey icing, not what do they call it? Cream cheese icing, like a honey icing.
No doubt. I think what's most impressive to me is you're combining a couple of sweet things. You got a honey barrel, you got an Amburana barrel, you got a lot of sweetness entering into the bourbon. But it's extremely well balanced. Neither the honey or the cinnamon notes of the Amburana is outweighing each other. They're playing so well together. It's just a beautiful sip. It's so sweet.
It like really coats your mouth too.
It does. It's very creamy. I noticed that honestly, Trent, when I was rolling the glasses for us before the show. I mean, the legs were super thick coming down. It's really a beautiful sip. It really is.
It almost like
very sweet though. Very
it's
sweet.
like if my mouth went on a slip and slide. Because it's weird because it's creamy but also oily at the same time. And velvety. There's a lot going on with the mouthfeel. I don't think I've really.
He's not lying about any of that.
Well, I don't. I usually don't.
I'm just trying to reinforce your point because the mouthfeel on this particular sip is beyond spectacular. It's really, really, really nice. I can't say more that it is very sweet. So there are some out there that may not like that, and I understand that. But for those that do like a very sweet bourbon, this is one I want your mom to try.
That would be
too bad she's not here. She's out of town tonight, taking care of a business property that we have. So she's taking care of that. However, I'd be interested to see what she would say about this. Too bad she's not here. I'd love to give her a sip.
That being it is going to be, I think, difficult to kind of stumble across this bottle. I don't know the specifics about its distribution, how available this is going to be. Thank you again to Penelope for sending this. But go outside right now. Pause the video. Go outside. Get a stick. And then sprinkle cinnamon on it. And kind of chew it a little bit. Because honestly, I get more oak in this as I'm sipping it.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't yet.
And it's either the oak or there's something about Amburana that's not spicy like black pepper, but a little bit of like a bite of some sort, not in a bad way.
Sure,
because the sweetness kind of overpowers that.
And that would essentially give this bottle a little meat and potatoes too, right? I'm overemphasizing a little bit because I want folks to know if you see this and you're interested, that it is very sweet. So if it has a little bit of a bite to that, it's going to add a little oomph to the sip too as well, a little bit more balance, a little bit more depth.
I think even if you're not a huge Amburana fan, there's still a lot to like about this bottle. I can't imagine not liking Amburana or any kind of cinnamon kind of thing, but it's primarily like a honey sweetness with a little bit of a background of cinnamon with it, and a little bit of oak, maybe a little bit of char too. Maybe that's what I'm getting. It's like the cinnamon with the char.
I can see that. Yeah, the more I sip on it, the more initially when I took that first sip, I basically just got a bunch of sweetness, beautiful sweetness by that, but as you're sipping it, it does tend to lean a little bit more towards that bourbon char and goodness that you get too.
Interesting. Well, now I got to ask you.
All right.
If we didn't get this bottle and somebody sent you a sample, would you go out and buy one if you could?
If I was able to and I had the resources and it was available in my area, I'd buy it tomorrow.
Okay.
For the price point.
That says a lot because usually you're not avid on going out and buying new stuff, so I think that's a good kind of benchmark for people.
And you told me, what, $80-$90 is what you told me?
I believe so.
Yeah, for that price point, if it was available to me and I had the resources available, I would buy that tomorrow.
I've seen a lot of honey barrels coming out recently. Starlight, Nulu.
Sure.
I saw Nulu honey for $149.99. Wow. Okay. And that's their MGP.
Right.
This is, also MGP.
Yeah.
Half, I believe.
Yeah.
If I'm not getting the price right, I will correct myself on screen. But from what I read, it's like $89.99.
I think that $149 would definitely be a thought process.
Yeah.
No matter what. But this one here, to me, if it's in the $80-$90 range, it's just it's another different bourbon experience that you normally don't have. It's really, really nice to have, if you're able to see this and get it in your collection, because it's going to be a sip you normally don't get with regular bourbon, with most bourbon that you find on the shelves.
Yeah, honestly, one of the most unique mouthfeels that I've had in anything for quite a while. Mm-hmm. So, nice job, Penelope.
Kudos to you guys, because this is really, really nicely done on all levels, in my opinion.
Yes.
So, that's all we got for you today, boy. I hope you appreciated it.
I got to interrupt you really quick.
Yeah, that's all right. Go ahead.
Stay tuned. This is coming out Wednesday, so stay tuned Friday.
Uh-oh.
We have...
That scares me a little bit.
We have a review of a bottle, a scotch.
You perked my interest.
Yeah. That was distilled during Prohibition and was bottled...
Wait, what? Go ahead.
In 1934.
No way.
And it's unopened. We've been given the privilege.
No way.
Somebody sent us the bottle.
No.
Yeah, to open. And there's like that much left in it. It's never been opened.
Way.
Still has a seal on it and everything. So we're going to be reviewing that to see if...
Holy cow.
If I was alive about 100 years ago, if I would have liked the product that was coming out now.
Hey, you know what?
Stuff that's coming out.
I dig some scotch now and then. You know that.
Yep.
I cannot wait for that.
So this is a U video.
1930s.
Yep.
Scotch.
Yeah. I've never tasted it.
Never opened.
Never opened. Still has a seal on it.
Holy cow.
I have the tax stamp and everything. Crazy.
Wow.
So don't miss it.
All right. Yeah, don't miss that. Hey, as always, we ask you to please drink responsibly, and we'll see you next time with that 1930-something scotch.
Yeah.
Right down here with Trent and I in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.